T-Mac, 10 catches, 304 yards, 4 touchdowns. T-Mac is very good. And I'm going to put it on, hey guys, I'm going to put this out there for you. Besides T-Mac being very good, T-Mac, I believe, is leaving here as one of the 5 best players in U of A history. What say you guys?
Hard to argue.
Yep.
I mean, okay, and again, no one cares about my college football video game thing, but
I do care. I care very much.
I put up big numbers with T-Mac and Noah Fafita, and they always give the player of the game to T-Mac, even though Fafita throws for 4-something and 4 touchdowns. And again, it should be T-Mac, but the game always picks T-Mac over Fafita. Could have 700 yards if T-Mac has 250. They give it to T-Mac, and that could be a lot this year. T-Mac's going to get a lot of headlines. People are going to keep comparing him to Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter's great. To me, the bigger comparison. T-Mac. To me, the only guy I think's in the conversation is Burden from Missouri. But the thing about T-Mac, and you really see it live, is just that speed mixed with that size. It's just, Jamino says this a lot when you talk about the great Wildcats, like all of the guys we're going to put in the top 5 of the Mount Rushmore. They all look different.
Yeah.
Gronk just looked different. Chris McAllister just looked different.
He says Chuck Levy was the other one.
Yeah, I mean, the only guy who didn't look different, who played different, was really Teddy, because Teddy was just kind of, this dude with the mullet. But you looked at Gronk. Gronk just didn't look like all the other tight ends on the team or any of the other players.
Right.
And that's T-Mac. T-Mac is, I mean, there just aren't many human beings who are in that 6'4", 6'5" range who run like he does. And then you add in his ability to catch. And again, I know he had a couple catches overturned on the sideline that were pretty special too. He's just a special player. And, we can get into debates whether he's top 5, top 10. He's going to be, barring a shock, not only be a first-round guy, but one of the highest picks from Arizona in maybe in their history.
Ben One White, this is powered to you by Neutral Vodka Seltzer. You are a youngster, Ben One White. I can tell that you like Neutral. So, again, we figured that we would give you this segment as well, Ben One White. What say you about T-Mac? There are people out there that don't think T-Mac is that good. They are wrong.
Yeah, one of them was Jason Shearer, right?
Yep, Jason Shearer.
Yeah.
But either way, T-Mac, joking aside, T-Mac's crazy. I mean, you watch T-Mac for like 5 seconds, you're like, oh, whoa. There's never been anybody like here. Even my guy Kelvin Yvonne, who, and with one thing we know about Kelvin is very loyal to his people. Kelvin, until this game, said he still liked Dennis Northcutt. I said he was wrong. But Kelvin messaged me, and he's like, yeah, it's T-Mac. Yeah, it is. And again, Kelvin's forgot more football than I know. But again, T-Mac is something we've never seen before at the U of A, and Erica L. Day sees this as well.
Yeah, it's not close. I mean, he's different. He's a freak, and I think obviously when you look at the way he's built, but to me the biggest thing is obviously the speed is huge, but just the catches and the radius and everything that you get with him. I mean, there's not a ball that the guy can't catch, and I think tonight, obviously, the way that things were going, I think we got to a point there, was it late in the third quarter, where like he was averaging like 32 yards per catch, something like that. Right. So it's not like they were just finding T-Mac, under the field in a short crossing route or anything like that. These were big explosive plays. And I think it goes back to the thought you had earlier with the run game. Everybody said, well, Arizona should be running the ball more. They should do a better job of establishing the run. I agree with that to a certain extent, and they certainly can't play like that against better competition. But come on, when New Mexico is leaving the T-Mac as wide open as they did the majority of the game, which I didn't understand,
yes,
you got to take that shot. And I think every time Fafita had time in the pocket, and the offensive line did a good job of giving him that time, but you give him 4, 5, 6 seconds, it seemed like every other play, the guy was just wide open down the field, and it was a 30, 40-yard game every single time. And that's what really helped Arizona pull away in this one.
We all silly like the mayor.